Hello, darlings. I am Cassandra. Welcome to my pick a card reading for all of the zodiac signs for the week of June 16th to June 22nd to offer you some spiritual guidance, a message from the universe so that you can have a prosperous, successful, and happy week. Just some little things to keep in mind. I have a link in my description box for all of the zodiac signs. So just click on your zodiac sign to hear your message for the universe for the week of June 16th to the 22nd, 2019. Thank you so much for watching. Sagittarius, this is your spiritual guidance for the week of June 16th. The first card I have for you is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara. And Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara's message to you: how you think will determine your happiness. So basically what's coming up for you the week of June 16th, your thinking is going to determine the outcome of any projects that you are working on, whether it's your relationship, your job, your hobbies, your business. Don't forget that your attitude is going to determine whether your project or your love or your relationships or whatever you're working on turns out favorable. So the next message that we have for you for the week of June 16th, 2019 is to take a risk. This is always a very good card. So if there's anything you've been thinking about trying, whether it's going back to school, starting a business, writing a book, whatever, maybe you wanted to go bungee jumping. But the message for you for the week of June 16th is that you should go ahead and take a risk. But don't forget the first card, which is how you think will determine your happiness. So if you find yourself brooding or feeling depressed or being down on yourself, just know that this is going to affect the outcome. The outcome is going to be based on your attitude, the vibration that you are sending out to the universe. And the last card I have for you for spiritual guidance for the week of June 16, 2019 is boldly fight for what you believe in. Oh my God, this is such a wonderful card. So if there's anything that is going on this week that you know is wrong or is not fair, is not just, is not ethical, stand up for yourself because you have the support of the universe. I really hope that this reading has given you some type of spiritual guidance for the week of June 16th, 2019 that can help you tap into the universal energy to have a wonderful week. Thank you so much for watching. Hello, darling. If you are a Leo, this is your message from the universe for the week of June 16, 2019 to help you have a wonderful week. The first card I have for you is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Katara, and her message to you this week is safety first. Whatever is going on in your life, just remember that you should think about your safety and your well-being first. Don't do anything that's going to, put your life at risk. Don't drive too fast on the freeway. Like this week, really make sure you focus on your safety. Don't do anything crazy. Safety first, I think, is a very clear message, and I just think it means that be conscientious about your well-being. The next card I have for you for this week is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Kalahari, and Jungle Beauty Goddess Kalahari's message for you is: you don't find love, you resonate love, and it finds you. So the universe is telling you this week is that whatever you are looking for, align with the energy of it. And when so let's just say, for example, you're looking for a new job or you're looking for more clients, or you're looking for a better relationship with your mate. Whatever you're looking for, you become that. So you know how, you know, some people say, well, I want somebody who is, you know, respectful. Well, then be respectful. You know, sometimes people say, I want somebody who's rich. Well, a rich person don't want to give you all their money. You know what I'm saying? So whatever it is that you want, make sure that you are carrying the vibration of it. So if you want people to be kind to you, be kind to people. If you want more money, find a way to be more charitable. So whatever it is you want to resonate, whatever it is that you're looking for, make sure that you are giving that energy out so that you can have that energy return back to you. The next message that I have for you is from the Jungle Beauty Goddess's father, Demeter, who represents divine masculine. And his message to you for this week is, get it done. If you have any projects or things that you have been putting off, the universe is telling you clearly you really need to get it done. Don't leave loose ends around this week. So if you have intended to call somebody back or finish your paperwork or whatever is hanging around that you've been putting off, this is a good week that you should get it done. And I feel like you have a card from the, you know, universe that says get it done. And I just feel like you know what you've been working on or thinking about working on or been putting off. Just go ahead and do it. And I think this is a good time to do it. The universe is going to support you. And just remember to hold the vibration of whatever it is you want. Don't look for it, be it. And again, you have another card that says safety first. So remember this week that whatever decisions you make, just keep in mind you don't want to speed on the freeway if you're running late. You don't want to rush this week. That's what that usually means to me. It means kind of, you know, she represents our root chakra, our connection to the earth, our prosperity, our family, our body, our mission. This is just safety first. This really means it's asking you to slow down and make good decisions this week and take care of yourself and, you know, and take care of yourself, but also make sure that you focus on getting things done that you have been kind of putting off, because this is kind of clogging up your energy. I really hope this message helps someone. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Hello, darling. If you are an Aquarius, this reading is for you for the week of June 16th, 2019. So I'm going to go over the cards and offer you some insight and guidance to make you have to help you have a enjoyable and successful week. The first card I have for you is from the Jungle Beauty Goddess's father, Demeter, and he represents divine masculine, creator of the universe. And his message for you this week is your life is a reflection of your daily actions. So this card is pretty clear. It's telling you that if you look at your actions, like if you're writing the book, if you are baking, if you have started your business, if you are going to the gym, if you look at your life, everything in your life right now is a reflection of what you do every day. It's nobody's fault. You know, it's not, because sometimes things do happen to us, but kind of look at, my advice to you based on this card is for just this week, keep a journal of your daily actions. When you wake up in the morning, are you drinking water? Are you taking your vitamins? Are you going to the gym? Are you working on your dream? Are you studying? Whatever it is that you're working on, just know that it is all based on your actions. So your life is a reflection of your daily actions. And I would ask you, at least for the first 3 days, focus on just keep a journal. Like I would say every 3 hours. This is just for spiritual purposes. Write down what you're doing and write down what you're thinking. And then see if you could have made different choices, which could have created a different day for you. The next card I have for you for this week is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Chalby, who represents our third chakra, our solar plexus, which is our power center, our self-esteem, our self-worth. Her message to you this week is sometimes you are your own worst enemy. That ties right back into the first card that I have for you, which is if you pay attention to your actions and what you're doing, you'll see that a lot of the things are not working out for you because of what you are doing or not doing. It's not other people's fault. So when we say, the message from Jungle Beauty Goddess Charlie to you is sometimes you're your worst enemy. She's really telling you again to go right back to this card with the matter and think about your daily actions and what you are doing to contribute to your life being in alignment with what you really want. The next card I have for you is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Katara, and Jungle Beauty Goddess Katara's guidance for you for this week is your highest and your highest and best self is your only competition. This card is just clearly saying that sometimes we look at other people's lives and we wonder, we're kind of like jealous, or we wonder why this person is able to have, this level of success, or why are they able to get a passing score, or why do they have, this many subscribers, or whatever. I'm only thinking about that because I, do YouTube. But what I'm saying is the cards are telling you that you need to really just focus on your life is a reflection of your daily actions. What are you doing every day to better your life? And sometimes you're your own worst enemy. So are you making decisions that is really preventing you from being your highest and best self? And the last card for you for this week is your highest and best self is your only competition, which clearly means that you're only competing with yourself. You're only competing with, if you did 20 push-ups yesterday, right? You're not competing with the person next to you who did 50 push-ups. You're just saying, hey, if I do 21 push-ups, I'm doing great because I'm doing the best that I can, because it's my daily actions that's determining my happiness in life. I really hope this message helped you. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Hello, darling. If you are a Gemini, this reading is for you for the week of June 16th, 2019. We're going to go over the cards for some spiritual guidance. And remember, this is just guidance. Take what you need, and hopefully it can give you a little insight and for you to have a wonderful week. So the first message I have from you is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Katara. And Jungle Beauty Goddess Katara says, define yourself, design your world. So this week you should really focus on what it is that you really want to accomplish in life. Jungle Beauty Goddess Katara represents the root chakra, our prosperity, our wealth, our connection to the earth, our structure, boundaries. So define yourself, design your world. It just means that in the upcoming week, really think about what you want to accomplish, what it is you want out of life, and the only person who can create the life that you really want for you is you. So just keep in mind that if you're thinking to yourself, I'm not really sure if I like my job, then you really need to, do something about that. I'm not really sure if this is the path for me. What do you want? Like sometimes people make lateral moves in life, and what that means to me is you don't know what you want, you only know what you don't want. I would like to tell you to just think about what it is that you would like to create for yourself and start journaling and writing down, this is the life I want, and here are the things that I need to do to design the world that will give me the things that I want most. The next card I have for you is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Kalahari, who represents our heart chakra, and her message for you is unconditional self-love. Oh wow, it's a secret to success. So the energy of the week of June 16th is really telling you that you really need to focus on self-love, like what is going to make you happy, what are the things that bring you joy, bring you pleasure. You really need to be true to yourself and be honest with yourself about everything, whether it's your love life, whether it is your job, whether, are you in alignment with your soul's purpose. We're all here to share our gifts and talents and make a contribution to the planet. I really think that's why most people are here. But unconditional self-love is the secret to success. So make sure that you are being true to yourself and being honest, because then you will give whoever in your life an opportunity to be honest and true to themselves as well. And I have one more card for you for the week of June 16th, and this is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Afar, and she says, bring your dreams to life. Oh wow. So your hand for your spread for the week of June 16th, 2019 is telling you that you really need to focus on what it is you really want out of life. That's only you can decide that. And then you need to figure out what resources, what tools, what do you need to do to have the lifestyle, to have the things that you want to accomplish in this lifetime. And it's telling you unconditional self-love is a secret to success. You have to really love yourself. When I say love yourself, like think, are you eating healthy? Are you drinking enough water? Are you exercising? Are you getting enough rest? Are you spending too much time on social media? Are you really doing everything that you can do to live the life of your dreams, or are you making excuses? And then lastly, again, what does it say? The outcome. Jungle Beauty Goddess Afar, who represents our third eye, our chakra for wisdom and understanding, and she says, bring your dreams to life. So the big picture for you for the week of June 16th, 2019 is to focus on what it is that you really want, to be honest with yourself, and when you do this, this will bring your dreams to life. I really hope this reading has provided some guidance to bring more joy to your week. Thank you so much for watching. Hello, darling. If you are a Capricorn, this is the message from the Jungle Beauty Goddesses for you for your weekly guidance. And we're going to take a look at the cards to see what advice we have to help you remain in alignment with your soul's divine sublime plan. So the first card I have for you is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Ahara, who represents our throat chakra and our ability to think logically, rationally, to make good decisions, to know the truth, hear the truth. And she says, think about it. So whatever decisions you're making this week, really think about how you're going to communicate your ideas. Don't make any rash decisions. I really think that this card is telling you that you should remain calm, and whatever, whether it is, cooking beef stew, or deciding whether you're going to launch a business, or if you're going to sell your car, it's just telling you that you should probably think about it. You should look at all the facts, do a lot of research, and make sure that whatever decisions you come to, that you communicate your ideas truthfully and factually. The next card I have for you for the week of June 16th is from Demeter, Divine Masculine, and his message is, wow, never give anyone or anything the power to change who you are. So basically, keep in mind this week that some situations may occur that challenges your integrity, that challenges who you are. But pretty much this card is saying in layman's terms, do not let anybody take you outside of your box, take you outside of yourself, take you outside of your integrity. You be who you are, and you be true to yourself. So don't forget so you're getting cards telling you to think about it. So make sure that you're thinking about whatever decisions you're making this week, and that that you're connected to your truth. But also, don't let anybody else make you or force you or manipulate you into being something or somebody that you're not. So never give anyone or anything the power to change who you are. You be who you are, and you be true to yourself, because that is going to help you stay in alignment with your soul's divine sublime plan. And I have one more card for you Capricorns for this week. And we have a card from Jungle Beauty Goddess Sinai. And Jungle Beauty Goddess Sinai's advice to you for this week is, if you are waiting to deserve happiness, it will elude you forever. So again, this just goes right back to whatever dreams that you have, you need to live now. You need to stop waiting to be happy. You need to stop waiting for other people to make you happy. Happiness is not something you chase, it's something you are. If you decide at this very moment, I'm going to be happy and I'm going to think of positive outcomes, I'm going to be happy and I'm going to do something today that makes me happy, that is a decision that you make right now. So this week, make sure that you are doing what is going to make you happy. So it says, if you are waiting to deserve happiness, it will elude you forever. Like, that's really good advice for anyone. But Cappies, this is the message the universe is sending to you. It's asking you to think about what it is you want and to align yourself with your truth, and not to let anybody take you out of alignment with who you are and what you want, your integrity. Stay inside of the vibration of who you are, your box. Make sure that you can look yourself in the mirror and that you don't do anything that violates the spiritual laws of who you are. I really hope this message helps someone. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Hello, darling. If you are an Aries, this is a message for you this week to help you remain in alignment with your soul's divine sublime plan. So we're going to go ahead and look at the cards. The first card I have for you this week is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Sinai, who represents our second chakra, our ability to enjoy life, to have healthy relationships, to be extremely creative. She says spontaneity is the cure for everything. So if you're living a life of, I got to do this at 4 o'clock and I got to have to do that at this time, she's telling you to loosen up and do something out the box. Enjoy your life. Do something creative. Do something fun. Do something pleasurable, and something that brings you joy this week, no matter how small it is. The next card I have for you is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Namib. And Jungle Beauty Goddess Namib's message to you for this week is, get her in focus here. Her message to you is, you are a timeless and limitless being. Proceed in this manner. This ties right back into the message from Jungle Beauty Goddess Sinai. Sinai is telling you to be spontaneous. You're worried about time. You're worried about, I got to get this done. I have to get that done. I don't have time to go to the movies. I don't have time to enjoy my life. I have to do this. I have to do that. This message for you is, enjoy your life. Tomorrow is not promised to anyone. Enjoy your life. Stop and go have ice cream and go for a walk around the lake. Stop and do something that brings you pleasure, that brings you joy. Take time off and just go to the movies. You really need to loosen up and enjoy your life, because you are a timeless and limitless being. We're saying don't rush through life. Slow down and smell the roses. And the next card I have for you is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Kalahari for the week of June 16th, 2019. And her message to you is, she represents our heart chakra. She says, she says to love yourself unconditionally. Again, the universe is asking you to really take out some time to look within your spirit, to really take care of yourself, to do some things that bring you pleasure, to enjoy your life. The universe is asking you to really think about fun, pleasure, joy, passion, building relationships, being creative, taking time off for yourself. Stop being in a hurry. And loving yourself unconditionally means don't skip lunch. Don't, if you need new socks, buy them. Love yourself unconditionally, because you have all the time you will ever need. And in this particular journey, in this incarnation, and in this lifetime, slow down and enjoy your mission. I really hope this message helps someone. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Hello, darling. If you are a Scorpio, this is your spiritual message for the week of June 16th. We're going to take a look at the 3 cards and see what message the universe has for you. The first card I have for you is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Kalahari, who represents our heart chakra, our ability to love, to forgive ourselves and forgive others. And her message to you for this week is, do what you love and become who you are meant to be. Let me see, can I get it in focus a little bit better? Do what you love and become who you are meant to be. Here we go. The message that I have for you from the universe is to do what you love and become who you are meant to be. This is a very powerful message, and it's telling you that whatever you love to do, focus on that, and that is going to bring you the joy, the prosperity, all the things that the comforts in life. So really focus on your dreams this week. Whether it's knitting, painting, drawing, whatever you love to do, let that be your primary focus, because this is going to help you align with your divine plan for prosperity, wealth, and to, be who you came to be, your mission for your incarnation in this lifetime. The next card I have for you is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Chabi, and her message to you is, mind your own affairs. Again, oh my God, you have a strong message from the universe to really focus in on what it is that you're supposed to be doing. So you have one card that says, do what you love and become who you are meant to be. That means that you should really be focused on your dreams, your goals, what it is you want to accomplish. The next card says, mind your own affairs. And that card means that you should be accountable for yourself, responsible for yourself. You should be taking care of your business. So whatever situation that is occurring to you this week, make sure that you are taking care of yourself, that you are in alignment with your higher power, that you are being accountable, that you are being responsible. The universe is telling you to step up and mind your own affairs. The next card I have for you for this week of June 16th, again, it is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Chabi. And Jungle Beauty Goddess Chabi's message for Scorpios is, do more and talk less. So again, she's telling you to mind your own affairs. We're talking about our third chakra, our ability to be accountable for ourselves, be responsible for ourselves, to make decisions that are in alignment with our higher selves. She's saying, don't talk about it, be about it. Do more and talk less. And she also tells you to mind your own affairs. This is a week for you to really get in alignment with, I don't know, I've heard this term adulting, but it says, do what you love and become who you are meant to be. You really need to focus on taking care of yourself and being responsible for yourself. And this will align you with your prosperity, your wealth, and living the life that you came to earth to live. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Hello, darling. If you are a Cancer, this reading is for you for the week of June 16, 2019. I'm going to pull 3 cards just to give you some spiritual guidance from the universe. So the first card I have for you is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Chabi. Jungle Beauty Goddess Chabi represents our third chakra, our power center. Her message to you is, you have the courage to stand up for yourself. So if you're a Cancer, whatever you're going through with your boss, your relationship, your kids, your parents, whatever, the universe is telling you that you need to stand up for yourself this week. The next card I have for you is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Afar, who represents our third eye, our ability to make good decisions, for wisdom, understanding, imagination, coming up with new ideas, problem solving. Wow. She says, pretend you know what you are doing and soon you will. She's telling you that in order to stand up for yourself, sometimes we don't always have the answers. We sometimes are afraid to stand up for ourselves because we're afraid we're going to make mistakes. But she's saying, have confidence in yourself and pretend you know what you're doing, and soon you will. So you're being asked to take a leadership role and that to understand that maybe you don't have all the answers, and maybe you don't know exactly what to do, but take initiative and be willing to, to be willing to take a leadership role and do what is best. Like, believe in yourself and know that you're going to be able to make good decisions, and that you don't need people pushing you around and telling you what to do all the time. And I have one more card for you, and this message for you is from the Matter Divine Masculine, and his message for you for this week is, oh my God, why are you giving your power away? Your entire hand is telling you this week, don't give your power away. You have the courage to stand up for yourself and pretend you know what you're doing. The reason you're not standing up for yourself is because you're afraid of being wrong. You're afraid of making mistakes. But the universe is telling you that you just need to act as if you know what you're doing. Tell people, look, I got this. Don't give your power away. Why are you giving your power away? Why are you letting people control your life, control your money? Why are you letting people in your job push you around? The universe is telling you this week, you really need to focus on standing in your power, in your truth, and not letting people push you around, and that it's okay to make mistakes, and that you don't need to know everything. You just need to do your best. I really hope this message helps someone. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Hello, darling. If you are a Pisces, this reading is for you for the week of June 16, 2019. I'm going to pull 3 cards to offer you spiritual guidance from the universe for this week. The first card I have for you is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Chauby. And Jungle Beauty Goddess Chauby message to you is, life is not meant to be fair, it's meant to strengthen your courage. Whatever is going on with you this week, just remember that there are some spiritual lessons in it that are going to make you wiser and stronger. So don't get down on yourself. Don't feel like, oh, why did this happen to me? Just start looking for the spiritual lesson in it. The next card I have for you is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Namib. And Jungle Beauty Goddess Namib's message to you is trust, which goes right back into this card that says, life is not meant to be fair, it's meant to strengthen your courage. Again, the universe is asking you to trust the big picture, to trust that the universe has your back, the angels have your back, God has your back, whatever term that you are comfortable with. Just know that there are other factors going on that maybe you can't see, that is for your highest good. So please trust and know that things are going to work out. The next card I have for you for this week is true wealth is an act well done. Ooh. What this card is saying for you for this week is that no matter what happens, make sure that you are absolutely doing your best. So let's just say, for example, somebody else is getting, more hours than you. So you might feel like, well, I'm just going to call in. I'm just going to go to work late. I'm just going to, since, people aren't treating me fairly, then why should I put myself out there when life doesn't seem to be fair? The universe is telling you that true wealth is an act well done. You are responsible for your behavior. And no matter what is happening around you, that whether it seems fair or not, make sure that you are a class act. Make sure that you are being magnanimous, that you are the bigger person, that you don't let anybody take you out of your box, out of your, integrity. Make sure that you understand that it may seem like it's not fair, but if you keep giving your best performance, that you need to trust that things are actually going to turn out in your favor. I really hope this reading helps someone. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Hello, darling. If you are a Taurus, this is your reading for the week of June 16th, 2019. I'm going to go over 3 cards to offer you some spiritual guidance and a message from the universe to help you have a magnificent week. The first card I have for you is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Namib. And Jungle Beauty Goddess Namib's message to you is, if it is not going to matter in a million years, it doesn't matter today. The universe is clearly asking you, Taurus, to let go of the small things. Don't get caught up in like, oh, this is not perfect, this is not right, because this is going to add a whole lot of stress to your life. So if you are planning a big party, if you are, have a big project going on your job, don't sweat the small stuff. Because really at the end of the day, stay focused on what really matters so that you can have the energy to, to enjoy your life, to have everything that you want to have. If you get caught up in the little things, you're going to miss the bigger things that you really probably need to focus on. So just remember, don't stress out over things that really don't matter. The next card I have for you is, again, you have Jungle Beauty Namib coming in, who represents our crown chakra. You have 2 cards from Jungle Beauty Goddess Namib, which is an indicator that this week you really need to be your higher self and really not let people and pettiness and small things get to you in general. But she's about being connected to your higher self. And she says, you are one with all that is. Again, you're having a message from the universe that's telling you that you are a part of divine design, and that you don't have to worry about every little thing and all of the stress and all of the people around you and what people are saying. That just know that there is a perfection in who you are, and not to get caught up in the pettiness. Be your higher self this week. I have one more card for you, and the next card I have from you is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara, who represents your throat chakra, which has to do with your ability to speak the truth, logical thinking, rational thinking, making good decisions, speaking the truth, knowing the truth. If the answer is yes or no, you have not asked the right questions. So again, if you are really getting stressed out, should I go to this party or not? Maybe you could just send a gift. Maybe you could just go for 10 minutes. The universe is telling you to not become stressed out and sweat the small stuff. Like I'm getting the impression that there's a lot going on with you this week, and you are thinking, should I do this or should I do that? And the universe is saying, if you are thinking in terms of yes or no, you're really stressing yourself out. You should think in terms of, how can I meet my goal and still, maybe I don't need to, maybe the question is not, I don't need to go to the party, but maybe I could just go for 5 minutes. Or maybe, if I have a project to do, maybe I won't have the entire project done, but maybe I can just do the hardest part and come up with a proposal and just have something ready to present. That's what the universe is asking you to do, is to really think of how you can reduce stress this week and not think in terms of extremes. It's either all this or all that. The universe is saying, please don't do that, because that's going to stress you out, because that ties right back into the cards that says, if it's not going to matter in a million years, it doesn't matter today. Don't stress over whether you should use a blue or a purple folder. Don't stress over whether you should wear your black or your red dress. Like, really just understand that there's a divine design to your life. Don't sweat the small stuff, and stay in alignment and just be your higher self this week. I really hope this reading helps someone. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Hello, darling. If you are a Libra, this is your reading for the week of June 16, 2019. I'm going to pull 3 cards to give you a message from the universe, to give you some spiritual guidance for this week. The first card I have for you is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara. And Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara's message to you is, if you think you know everything, you have nothing else to learn. I think the universe is telling you to listen. So Jungle Beauty Goddess Sahara represents our throat chakra, which is our ability to speak the truth, to communicate with grace. Communication is not only speaking, but it's also listening. It's speaking our truth, but it's also being able to hear the truth and to make logical decisions, to think rationally. So this card is saying this week, if you think you know everything, you have nothing else to learn. And I think the card is clearly saying, be patient, Be compassionate. Don't be a know-it-all. Listen. Listen to other people's truth and weigh and think about how they feel. Try to see things from someone else's perspective this week. The next card I have for you is for Jungle Beauty Goddess Katara, who represents our root chakra, our connection to the earth, our family, and so forth. And her message to you is your body needs fuel, rest, water, food, exercise. The universe is clearly just telling you this week to please make sure you get enough rest. Don't work overtime, make sure you're taking your vitamins. Make sure that you're eating healthy. Make sure that you do all the things that you need to do to stay rooted, on planet Earth. So take care of yourself this week. If anything come up where somebody is, trying to force you to do extra work or whatever, if you feel tired, just the message from the universe this week is to take it easy. And I have one more card for you for this week. It's from Demeter, who is the father of the Jungle Beauty Goddesses, who represents divine masculine. And his message for you this week is, you are the ruler of your reality. So the universe is telling you that if you want to, you're responsible for how you feel. Nobody can come in and tell you how to live your life. Nobody can come in and tell you that, what to do or how to do it. You rule your reality. So even though what I'm picking up is that even though you're going to listen because you don't know everything, but still take care of yourself and don't let what other people are saying bother you. So I'm getting the impression that this week, that this is a week for you to communicate. It's a week for you to listen. It's a week for you to use logic and be in line with your truth. But it's also telling you to take care of yourself and just remember at the end of the day that you rule your reality, and how you treat yourself, how you think, your behavior, all of these factors are going to determine how your week turn out. So just remember that yes, you're going to listen and be patient, but at the end of the day, you are the ruler of your reality, and you're not going to let in any energy that's going to take you out of alignment with who you are and your truth and what is going to help you feel prosperous and healthy and have an auspicious week. I really hope this reading helps someone. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Hello, darling. If you are a Virgo, this message is for you for the week of June 16, 2019. I'm going to pull 3 cards that will give you some type of spiritual message and guidance from the universe to help you have a wonderful week. The first card I have for you is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Sinai. Jungle Beauty Goddess Sinai's message to you for this week is the magic is always in the moment. The universe is clearly asking you to live in the moment. Don't think about the past. Don't think about the future, but think about what you can do right now to enjoy your life. Jungle Beauty Goddess Sinai represents our second chakra, which is responsible for our pleasure, our joy, having a healthy relationship with someone, our passions in life. So the universe is asking you to really take care of yourself this week. Think about, stop and get that ice cream. Go for a walk, go to the movies. Do something enjoyable. Because, there is, the past is gone. The future, it doesn't exist. So just remember to live in the moment this week. The next message I have for you is from Jungle Beauty Goddess Afar. And Jungle Beauty Goddess Afar's message for you this week is, use your skills and resources to invent what is missing. So whatever is going on in your life right now, the universe is telling you to come up with creative ways to feel like, say for example, you are thinking like, I really need a better job. Or maybe, let me just give you another example. I really, I like the people I work with, I like my job, but I just don't make enough money. So what can I do what resources, what skills do I have to fill the gap? Maybe you could, drive an Uber, or maybe you could drive a Lyft, or maybe you could sell things on eBay. The universe is telling you to think about different ways to solve your problems. There's more than one way. You are thinking one way right now. Whatever issue you have, whatever problem you're having, whatever is going on, what is coming to me is that don't think about what you don't have. Think about what you do have and how you can utilize these resources to create what you really want. I have one more card for you. I have a card from Jungle Beauty Goddess Namib. And Jungle Beauty Goddess Namib represents the soul. And her message for you and our connection to our higher self. Oh, she says, close your eyes to see the truth. Listen to silence to hear the answer. This goes right back to your message about magic is in the moment. Like, for example, really stop and think about what it is. What do you have right now that you are taking for granted? What could you do differently? What's going on this week that is kind of stressing you out, but you're so busy planning that you're trying to see, you can't see the forest for the trees. You're focusing on what's missing, what you don't have, what's not working, that you cannot, change the way you're thinking so that you can find a new way to solve the problem. And one way you can do that is by tapping into the moment. Like, think about right now what you can do to make yourself have a better week, to have a better week at work, to have a better, get along better with your mate, with your kids, whatever is going on in your life. Try to think outside the box and find a different way to solve the problem. And when you have the card from Jungle Beauty Goddess Namib, who represents our crown chakra, our ability, being connected to our higher self. When she says, close your eyes to see the truth, listen to silence to hear the answer, she's telling you to go within yourself to find the answers that you're looking for. Go within yourself, silence the world, and get in the moment. Align yourself with the moment so that you can have a better solution that is going to give you the life that is going to make you feel, less happier and stress-free and more enjoyable. I really hope this reading helps someone. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.